Good morning, everybody. I, Mr. Gostonavan, Additional Director of Agriculture Personnel Headquarters of Department of Agriculture, would like to present here the caption of my presentation: Farm Mechanization, West Bengal Experience and Networking of Custom Hiring Center. At the beginning of our scheme, we have some odds which are fragmented or fragmentation of holding, that is average 0.76 hectare per head, where machinery operation is difficult. 96% financially small and weak farmers have insufficient money to buy high cost machinery. At the same time, scarcity of manpower in peak season, which leads to mechanization. Due to climate change and increase in cropping intensity, decreasing the gap between two consecutive crops, lack of proper machinery suitable for state condition, and at that time, utilization of pre-distributed machinery is not up to our desired level. And different scheme running at that time for small implements, having the different rate of subsidy for the same implement is confusing our farmer, and due to increase the cost of agriculture inputs, the cost of cultivation increasing, that is lowering the farmer's income. And due to these backdrops, agriculture losing sign as profession. And under this backdrop, State Agriculture Department introduced three umbrella scheme gathering all the farm mechanization fund of state and central development scheme. The first one is financial support scheme for farm mechanization, where power driven machinery like power tiller, rice transplanter, etc., with 50 to 60% subsidy, limiting to rupees 3 lakh. Another one-time assistance for small farm implements, where manually operated small implements like sprayer, etc., with 50% subsidy, maximum subsidy is 10,000. Custom Hiring Center were also established, which is a scheduled subsidy, where machinery of sowing to post harvest are available, 40% subsidy given, and subsidy range is 8 lakh to 100 lakh. We have the process for the three scheme. At first, we advertise in leading dailies and other means. Then online registration of manufacturer, application of farmers through online, then scrutiny, priority list preparation, and also approval of application at block and district level, then publish the priority list in our website, then we issue purchase order to the farmer depending on farmability, and after purchase of machinery, we verified the machine, so geotagging, then we release subsidy in DVD mode. But when we executed this scheme, we faced some challenges, which are initially non-acceptance of modern machinery by our farmers, lack of 10 operators for high-tech machinery, uneven market network throughout the state. At the same time, lack of insufficient institutional credit and training facility. We also gathered some experience at the beginning of this scheme. There was online application mode, which related to huge paperwork and time-consuming. Ended subsidy, that is utilization of this subsidy is not up to the desired level. Machinery price and quality not properly assured. We also experience the equity is distribution, irrespective of economic class and location. And when we face these challenges and experience gathered, we framed solution. We introduced online application, back-ended subsidy, that is after subsidy release, after purchase of machinery, manufacturer registered online for transparency in price and quality, and then we got geotagging. In our scheme, the innovations are very spectacular. The first one, it is an umbrella scheme, where funds of fund mechanization, different state and central sector scheme was gathered, and this was approved. But this umbrella scheme, this model was not approved by Government of India at the beginning, but after 2 or 3 years, they accepted this model and they replicate it all over the India. And every year before launching our scheme, we give wide publicity in leading Delhi's, all in the radio, TV, etc. Online application, but anybody facing problem to do so, given full support from our block level officer, manufacturer register in portal beforehand to rationalize quality, price, and to assure after-sales service. Priority to low mechanized block and gram panchayat, 100% geotagging before fund disposal. At the same time, establishment of Farm Mechanization Training Institute caption at Matigata at Purbo Bardhaman beside Mati Utsav ground. And through this project, we have crossed many miles during the period 2012-13 to 2020-21. We have distributed 4.8 lakh of farm machinery among 4.26 lakh of beneficiary and established 845 number of CSC with the help of 732 crore of subsidy. And here, a 2,500 machinery business is related. Farm power availability is the main indicator of farm mechanization advancement. West Bengal have the higher rate of increase in farm power availability than national average. West Bengal during this period moved from 1.37 to 2.21, where India moves from 1.78 to 2.2. We also cross another milestone, women empowerment through shielding factory. Due to shortage of manpower at the time of transplanting, rice transplanter machine was introduced where special type of shielding is required. Our women are raising this special type of shielding in groups. They are selling this shielding to CSC owner or RTP owner. At the same time, these women are also taking order for farmers for cultivation, for transplanting of field with their seedlings and transplanter. And these women are getting more profit with less physical effort and time. They have the alternative work. And through the introduction of RTP, a considerable area is transplanted through this new technology, and as a result, 50% increase in yield in this area. We also crossed another milestone, promotion of renewable energy based on equipment of solar farm. We have introduced 300 solar farm in last year. This is a picture of Raghunathpur block of Murshidabad. We also established training center at Purbo Bardhaman, and farmers' income increasing because during the period, our food grain production increased by 40% and farmers' yield also increased by threefold. And there is a integral part of mechanization in increasing farmers' income. Another milestone we crossed through customizing center networking. We established 1,840 number of CSC covering 267 blocks out of 346 agricultural block with the help of 192 crore subsidy. We have a target to establish at least one CSC per block. We are publishing about CSC among the farmers. We have a target to uberization of this CSC, where farmers and CSC owners can register and use the machinery as and when required. Small and farmers at present, small and marginal farmers using CSC machinery at reasonable rent, and at the same time, the market price of machinery rental value is also reduced, and we also save our crops through CSC. During the last year's super cyclone, we harvested more than 50% of Boro paddy area in 5 days through combined harvester in CSC, and the monetary value of 6 lakh hectare Boro paddy is about 5,000 crore.
Sorry for interruption, sir, but please conclude your presentation in next 2 minutes.
Okay, sir. And at the same time, development of rural entrepreneurship, rural employment and service provider, also some CSC service provider also taking order from for end-to-end solution where harvesting, sowing to harvesting service is providing. That is, a farmer want to cultivate his land, he just call over a phone call, and this type of new type of service provider is introduced in agriculture. We have crossed many miles, but we have to go many miles by establishing at least one CSC per block, strengthening of existing CSC for end-to-end solution, that is sowing to post-harvest, Uberization of farm machinery of existing CSC, enhancement of 6 factory to empower our women, large-scale establishment of energy-based solar pump set, increase of training facility for our operators and maintenance, also entrepreneurship development and encouragement of conservation to agriculture to combat of residue burning, which is also burning problem. And that's all about my presentation. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. I think a good step towards mechanization of agriculture in the state. Tell me, out of 1845 CHCs you have, all are being run by private entrepreneurs?
No, sir. 40 to 50% CSC owner have our cooperative.
Okay.
Cooperative system, and they are run by SQS. Sobai Kishi Unnayan Samiti in our West Bengal town, that is cooperative, and others are run by private sector.
Because my concern is, are they self-sustaining or profitable ventures?
Most of the CSC are running in profitable, but there are lack in experience in entrepreneurship development, that we started training on entrepreneurship development at ADC Narendrapur and also our Batigata. And most of the CSC are running in profitable. At the same time, we advise them to strengthen your CSC, that is for solution from sowing to harvesting. All machinery is available in CSC center. That is our motto, sir.
Can you just quantify how much is the increase in farmers' income, say in 1 year?
In West Bengal, farmers' income, as per our data, during 2010, the farmers' income was 0.91 lakh per head. And during 17-18, the farmers' income is 2.93 lakh. This threefold income. And a major part of the farmer income is coming from mechanization. As per said, if a farmer use rice transplanter machinery, he will save 3,000 per acre only for transplanting operation. At the same time, he will get 50% more yield from 1 acre. And in this way, the income are increasing. At the same time, if a farmer use combined harvester, he save 400 rupees per acre. At the same time, the only 1 hour he can harvest a 1 acre land, and at the same time more yield because of threshing procedure improve, some yield increase also happening.
Now you are, anyway, I think this figure should be available with you to support your argument that whatever you are doing is perfect. Other thing is that you see the subsidy now is back-ended in all cases, because front-ended does not work really.
Sir, in all cases, it is back-ended. In all cases.
All cases.
After verification, we have released our subsidy in DBT mode from our Tejan.
Just tell me one hurdle you are facing in implementing this project. One only.
Sir, main hurdle at the beginning, the credit facility is very a very crisis, credit facility. And the farmers have, even for a power tiller, you want to take loan from bank. But at the beginning, we are seated with bankers number of times, but ultimately after 2 or 3 years, the tendency of offering loan in increasing. This is the most hurdle task,
Correct.
I think.
I think you have rightly pointed out. This is the real difficulty. Okay, thank you.
Mr. Gosto,
Yes,
in fact, these equipment leasing or taking on rent of these modern equipment, but every farmer who are small, who have small land holding, they are not well qualified or trained to operate these equipment. So what is the arrangement for their operation in the actual field of the farmers?
sir, when we are student, agriculture student, we are studying. It is not possible to operate machinery in fragmented holding. And after introduction of scheme, we found that the machinery suitable for fragmented holding is also introduced. That is why power tiller is most popular in West Bengal. And another one is called paddy reaper, wheel hoe. At the same time, in our Samiti center, ATC Narendapur, from the beginning, we have the training facility, and regularly farmers are trained. At the same time, state submission of agriculture mechanization system scheme, we are training every year in a huge number of farmers training, also demonstration of the machine we are always giving. And at the same time, at the beginning, the repair, maintenance, and driver, especially for combine harvester, the driver coming from Punjab. But at present, the problem is partially solved. Our driver is already raised, and we are also starting batch by batch in our Matigata project, sir, at Purvo Bardha, our training center.
Okay, okay. Then you are providing them hand holding support also. Very good.
Yes, 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 sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.